Question, man. Would you happen to know, if you have like a piece of scrap paper, like printer paper, something that I can write on for a phone? I don't want them to wait in line just for a piece of paper.
It's a bar back.
I'll do that.
Yeah. I think. Hey. I see what it is. 1 second. Welcome to Poetry Over My ASHEViLLE. We keep this thing off. Welcome. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. Ideas, language, even the phrase each other doesn't make any sense. All right. Good evening. Thank you for being with us tonight. As I said, this is Poetry Open Mic Asheville. We do this every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at Sovereign Kava, and we're also live on Facebook and YouTube on the Sovereign Kava channel. Shout out to the online viewers as well. Woo! Yeah, and keep in mind we got plenty of Kava and Kratom to go around at the bar, so check that out tonight. Just a few things before we get started. First, we do ask that if you are not vaccinated for COVID-19, then you kindly wear a mask, and we appreciate your cooperation with that. We have masks out at the bar, and also, as a thank you to our performers tonight, we're going to offer them a free double shot of Kava, which you can pick up at the bar after your performance. If you don't know what Kava is, talk to bartender. They'll be happy to fill you in. We got Tom and Chris holding it down tonight. And Chris Madrano on the soundboard, and for our crew here. Couldn't do it without them. Definitely. All right. It is so great to be here with everyone in person. Yes. Live events. Kicking back up again. We've got more music shows coming up here at the bar. We'll be announcing those very soon. We got some cool stuff coming over the next month or two. Yes. All right. Woo! I just got off the road from Virginia, old town of Strasburg, Virginia. Poetry Cabaret Collective had a show up there the other night, and we will be coming back to Asheville to do a show on August 19th at the Magnetic Theater at 8 p.m. You can get your tickets at the Magnetic Theater website and come out and see Poetry Cabaret Collective. We've got two awesome featured poets, Josh Gaines and Emilio Maldonado, will be with us. We also have live music, burlesque dance, and comedy as well. So it's a good variety show. Come check it out on August 19th at the Magnetic Theater. You can find us at poetrycabaret.com. Alright, I'm going to do a few more poems to warm things up. Then we got some performers coming for you. We do have a few spaces left tonight, so if anyone still needs to sign up, just see me after I get off stage. I'll be happy to help you find a spot. Alright, I'm going to do a few shorter poems. Now, I like the short form. This one's called Forest Elegy number 1. My friend told me of the 30-year-old owl whose tree died and had to be cut down. And inside the hollow of the tree, they found over 300 caterpillars. Thank you. This next one's called Really Good Sex. An old blind woman in Mongolia, all of a sudden, is stricken with sight. Thank you. This next one. Thank you. This next one is called My Friend to the Random Person at the Bar. My psychotherapist says I'm paranoid, but I have pictures of the helicopters that were following me. Wheel turning in winter. I'm wild for the lion tamer. There's nothing I can say she doesn't know. Inhabitant. She knew about the forest. She wandered grocery store aisles, looking for a plum. Johnson's small fruit farm. The old man at Mountain said Mr. Johnson Johnson says she's done with the farm. I can still remember picking raspberries, big as strawberries, buckets full of blueberries, crisp apples that snapped when you bit into them. They didn't grow watermelons, no jackfruits hanging in that mountain orchard, no cantaloupes. Thank you. Tattoo room. Found porn. Tattoo room for rent behind Denny's on Patton. Tattoo room for rent. What could possibly do commission-based pay? Must have own equipment and be able to get health department inspection. Give us a call. Ask for Dale or Jerry. Thanks. And this is Forest Elegy number 2. Last night while you were dreaming, the wildcat saw an owl rise from the bushes in front of me. The struggle with rabbit, to the hollow tree, to the quiet blue moon night, with its power lines and steeples. Thank you very much. I have one more for you. You all doing all right tonight? Oh, no, y'all can do better. Y'all doing all right tonight? All right, there we go. What's up, y'all? Yes, that's what we like to hear. Thanks for being here. We're going to have a great fucking night here. Because that's what we do at Poetry Open Mic Asheville every Wednesday night. We got some awesome performers coming up. I'm going to do one more poem. And this poem is an interesting little experiment. So this is, I used AI software to compose the poem in the voice of Walt Whitman. Here it goes. I celebrate my tits and sing my tits, and what they assume you shall assume. My tits contain multitude. Colorless tits of old men tumble in their old age again. Speak, behold them in the procession. Let those identities of the earth speak. Behold them in new faces, expression in them. In those slender arms, so strong they go, so full they pass. At present, they are to the east side. They prepare for death. They are at work, leaving their own executor for the rest, pointing with their weapons to the dying, regarding a perfect war for the guns. Scream not the vengeful psalm over the drum. Clap the skull endangered by the arm. Take the strong hand to this calamus. Carry my love for his own body. Tumble and pluck him as I pass. Then, with his lass in my head, he puts lips to the dying. Kiss me with his appalling eyes. Kiss me not, but hear your call. Kiss me with the love in the woods. Kiss me not, but listen and listen. Kiss me now with a mystic hand. Encircle my breast in the land. Kiss me in the fields with strong hand. Pour your breath on me over the land. Kiss me with cheeks of a new country. Bring me the kiss of your lover. Kiss me now with rosy lips. Lay your lips upon my head. Kiss me now with a new perfume. Kiss me and take it upon my head. Speak to my body the breath of passion. Touch me with lips to my hand. Kiss me in my breath for a prelude. Hold me over my pillow at sea. And kiss me. Take it in my right with his thong. Save this carol by the bird at random. Today I'm rolling that for you. Alright. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you know the rules, stay within the time limits. The 5-minute spaces are up first. We'll get the 10-minute spaces in just a little bit. If you're performing tonight, make sure to watch the show. Because it's a really awesome show and you will not miss your performance. So, let's see, first up tonight at number 3. It's very good to see Joel Beissert back in the house. It's been a while. Hell yeah. It is good to be here, isn't it? Hey, y'all give a big, warm welcome for Joel and Elijah. Make some noise. Give it up, give it up. We're gonna keep rocking and rolling here, but keep in mind we do this each and every Wednesday night right here at Kava. Thanks for supporting us, thanks for riding with us, and we got plenty more good stuff coming at you tonight. So stick around. Up next on the mic, we have music. Panda music. Yes, awesome. Y'all make some noise, give it up. Woo! I got it now. Girls and girls, oh no, I'm too hungry. Hit the bubbler, it's funny bunny. How little references, pocket sentences, reconstructed verse. Bitcoin, digital curse. Where is my nurse joy? I need a toy or a decoy of my own patience. But retention becomes a sick invention of what is disturbed, all the thoughts in motion, feeling the inertia. Word. Forget to congregate. The verb, the graphic novel, absurd, and girls and pros, and maybe a silly Virgo. Whoop-de-whoop, needed some chicken noodle soup, but it's boneless. Birds fly higher than gold rings. She asked for a wedding ring. I gave her a holographic Vaporeon. This isn't Ramadan. This is the Hamadan. Oh no. Long that's lasted. I'm like a master of sand. Coming around the corners in a dark red van. Not anymore, because the settlement came through. Got 24 hours till I know what to do. Flying, I'm cruising, ain't nothing to bother. Worried about Earth because it's getting hotter. And I never needed another second to breathe. Because the shit's all pressure, and it won't seem to cease. I'll just rap a little something over this. Now I got you taking a little peek of my veins inside your seat, but my beats stay frozen and fresh inside this vessel. I dissect, I digress. It's not really a riddle to tickle your little pickle. I give you a nickel. You can guess how I do a little duel. If I could be so cruel, I have a line of cool. Analog 26. I can feel the fungus growing inside my cerebellum. The elves have told me to keep calm and party on. Walk softly and carry a big amethyst. Remembering to forget, constantly seeking electronic validation through smartphone technology. I did crimes for you, and you left peace for me. And I'm still haunted by the sounds of dehumanizing laughter. I care not what is the desire of those who seek my downfall. Gutted, forgiving yourself for being in love, letting it go as the wind beneath your wings carries you above the clouds of heaven. You see, God is not a man or a woman, but within you, connecting you through this earth, a child growing into a soul that is free. Oh yeah, I like that. Y'all give it up one more time for Panda music up here. Panda, that's music. Panda and music. I got two. We are two entities that operate as one. Very cool. Cool shit, y'all. Thank you very much. Keep in mind we're here every Wednesday night for Poetry Open Mic ASHEViLLE. We got plenty more coming at you tonight. Y'all stick around. If you're just getting here tonight, the bar's over there. There's plenty of Kava to go around. We just ask if you are not vaccinated for COVID, please wear a mask while you're indoors. And we really appreciate it. We got water and stuff over there. Yeah, plenty more stuff coming up. Appreciate it. Chris and John out on the soundboard. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, we're gonna keep rocking and rolling tonight. Shout out to our online viewers as well. We are live streaming on Facebook and YouTube tonight. On the Southern Comment channel, be sure to give us a like. We really appreciate the support. Up next, at number 5, we got Nicholas in the house tonight. Y'all please welcome Nicholas. Give it up.
guys. What's up? I'm just going to make a quick original for y'all. Looking on to me, 17, so desperately. Tell me how to love, tell me how it should be. Gave you it all. At least that's what I call to me when you need. Do you think you say leaving no intent? You still got some man, all I am is that I want you out of my head because of me you want it. Want you out of my dreams so bad it makes me want to sleep. Makes me want to sleep. I want you out of my head. Did you not realize that you held my time so tenderly? Was it all in your plan? The way you drew it up, still I gave it all. At least that's what I recall. Tell me what more do you need? Do you think he's fair? You made it all pretend. You said that's so bad. All I am is that I want you out of my head because of me you I did. Want you out of my dreams so bad it makes me want to sleep. Makes me want to sleep. I want you out of my head. Want you out of my head because of me you I did. I want you out of my dreams. Makes me want to sleep. I want you out of my head because of me you I did. I want you out of my dreams. Makes me want to sleep. You could have made amends for me. Forgiveness is a virtue. Love is not you. You pushed me out of the way with nothing more to say. Now the only thing I can do is say fuck you. Do you think it's fair? We did it all pretend. You still got so bad. Now all I am is that I want you out of my head because of me you I did. Want you out of my dreams so bad it makes me want to sleep. Makes me want to sleep. I want you out of my head. Thank you. You'll give it up one more time. Thank you. Alright. We're gonna keep rolling here. It's Poetry Open Mic Asheville. That's what's letting me start the best of my thanks to your support. You're gonna just get the Beissert. It's great to be here all night. Up next on the mic tonight, we got the one and only ASHEViLLE. Let's all ASHEViLLE. Make some noise for ASHEViLLE.
I only have two tonight.
Alright.
Pieces of me fall throughout history, not just in my life. Everyone who's carried this soul in their loving bones. How many places have fragments of me? How many mouths still make mention of me? We question the legacy, but what about the past? Am I a part of a great tragedy or a tiny flicker in the galaxy? It's a constant curiosity, not about who we ought to be or what is, rather the oddity of what was, a dancer through time, a variant but the same. Lifetimes of pleasure and pain stirring around in my brain, trying to measure, make sense of it all, until I am the next piece to fall.
Woo!
This one's called One of Those Days. Everybody's got those days when you kind of want to say, in a fun and friendly way, go fuck yourself. It might be a surprise by the look in their eyes, but shout to the skies, go fuck yourself. If you're feeling froggy, just a little naughty, whisper very softly, go fuck yourself. Is it meant in anger? You don't have to answer. Give it a little swagger. Go fuck yourself. Tell it like it is, to a mister or a ms. Your ass is theirs to kiss. Go fuck yourself. If they feel offended, use my tested method, show them where to bend, and to go fuck themselves. Well, this is where the song ends. I hope we still are friends, but if the number offends, go fuck yourself.
Yes. Fantastic. Woo. Thank you, Ashley. Y'all give it up one more time. It's ASHEViLLE. All right. Oh my God, I love that. Oh yes, we're doing it. And up next on the mic at number 7, we have Eric Adamo and aka Elijah. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Y'all make some noise. Give it up. Woo.
Alrighty, everyone. My name is Eric, aka Elijah, or EA Noteworthy. Just wrote this poem now, among many poems I've written over my life, and it was inspired by Sovereign Kava, among many other Kava bars. So, this is to the audience, and to each of you individually, more than it is about me. So, being in the flow of this momentous flow, all with benevolently knowing, in the raddest of coolest, firelit showings, like great books, knowledgeably filled, eternities greater than peace and wars, for each of you are your own super heroically powerful, sovereign stars, as there's no need to passively be rescued by any mere, yet also sincere savior of unknown distances. Just be more than enough positively energizing quintessence to go around. It's because all that ever-lovingly inspirational essence by one another's non-linearly, non-rivaling, reveling, riveting resplendence. Just be as great as Spiritus's serenely serendipitousness as Cloud Nine's so real in deja vu, 7 heavens, holiest of holies, trinities, realizing among this grand alchemical brilliance, in the divine wisdom's pure, peaceful truthfulness, you are all already the one, like Neo's nice and gnarly aeronautical metamorphosis, awakening from the dream we all are, enlivening from your unconscious sleep by mystically and magically in this moment of moments of marvelousness. Us, you and I, to the waking quintessence of this quantum galatronic consciousness, this core of omnispatial brilliantness. Each of you are surging through earths, winds, fires, and waters, moment to moment, among this place, this time, this realm, beyond a mere Kava bar to chill and relax, to speed, yet again, at last, your own cosmic, atomic lights at oneness. This atlas, this map, in your own heart, showing you the way home. Within true empowerment, sovereignty. Sovereignty it is. Fearlessness, fearlessness, fearlessness. This is how we know we are the ones we believe. That's all for now, but I'd like to say real quick, mentioning that it's taken a long time to get back here in Asheville. I've driven far and wide throughout the nation, visited actually 65 Kava bars to experience what every Kava bar has to offer. And Sovereign was one of the first, top 5 that I've ever visited in the country. And it was here that, a couple years ago, that I originally was inspired to do this journey across the USA. And I created my own Kava Facebook group called the Kava Critics Connection. And happened to meet a lot of the great owners and managers and customers, including the first ever Kava bar down in Boca Raton called the MiC. Developed back in 2002, 2004. The owner of the first ever Kava bar. That was a historical, nostalgic experience. Such wisdom, such wonderful vibes there. And then Florida being like, the combination of the world, especially in St. Pete. So what you guys have here at Sovereign is one of a kind. Keep the vibe alive, no matter what happens in the years to come. And be aware that as my journeys go on, I will remember each and every one of you. I'll remember Sovereign and tell the whole country about it. And each and one of you can join the Kava group, Kava Critics Connection. Enjoy the journey as I go from state to state, city to city. I'm doing this for each of you and for the whole world, and eventually to open up my own Kava bar called Kava Nation. So Kava Nation will have basically a representation of what all the Kava bars mean as a giant culture, and helping people to realize the importance of Kava, craft, and tea to help heal, uplift, and bring about greater wellness in their mind, body, and spirit. So thank you, Sovereign Kava Bar, for being around for as long as you have. Thank you to each of you musicians, poets, poetry, Kava poets, and artists. Thank you. And I'll be back. One way or the other, I'll be back.
Here we go for Elijah up here. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, brother. That means a lot. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we're doing it. We're keeping the vibe alive. Right here at Sovereign Kava, and keeping the poetry over mic going. So thanks a lot. That's inspiring to hear that. And welcome back to Asheville. Good luck on your journeys and your endeavors. And definitely come back and do open mic with us. We appreciate it. Yes, indeed. All right, we're here every Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. We're gonna keep it going here because we have some more awesome performers coming at you. Speaking of which, Mark Hudson is up next. Thank you, Caleb. What's up, everybody? I brought all my books. Okay, I got some original
Frankenstein. From this really fucking great book by Keith Flynn. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's the silence that keeps me awake, shaping bodies from hanging suits. My eyes pressed hard to hear the crinkling night. A Guinness, blinding refrigerator bulb, headphones, the London collection. Darkens my mouth to the stout's charcoal. Each six-note interval turns the tune over itself like flamed paper dancing to the chimney's hot draw. Monk, for a moment, holds on to his melody, then breaks it. A blackened brick, cracked to its red core. The building's plasterless skeleton against the sky's blue sound. What's left of the penitentiary, downtown, rusts and glows in the afternoon's warmth. Iron filings and brick paths where men used to sing the lives they never wanted. Froth drips my foot alive, eyes slowly aware of the porch screen. The room lit into a daguerreotype. Your silver face unfocused, unfolding, white flowered cotton gown, hand rubbing one eye comes to life. The headphones slip down as flat-fingered chords reverberate my neck. Come back to bed. And I do. Roses on the sheets, rich as Monk's rising civics. Elevating, keeping time with the morning, the breathing, now sunlit dusk.
Yeah!
Okay, here's the one I wrote a while ago. I was in a mood. Getting rocks off with my socks off. Locks on everything. Bagel, braided locks carried by flocks of Disney birds flirting with taking over the world. Unfurling the sails at a snail's pace, it's a slow race. Miss Mace holds me with her telepathic gaze, raising the old houses, firefighters wearing pink blouses, cigarettes with arms and legs begging to be sucked. Lipstick stains the window panes, the bell clangs, love tolls, extolling interdimensional frequencies, fucking eardrums in the best way. It's time to get paid in nutty paydays, melted caramel for mayor. Straight guys are gayer than those that are out. Outside's where your mental health can roam, loam hedges, phone parties, artsy, fartsy, demonic sex. Bartholomew, come over and come in the corners of my being. Be interesting or get the fuck out of here. Swimming in the clouds, let's chill in the nether realm. It's all made up anyway. Psychedelic chewing gum, put me in your mouth. I hate the ignorance of the South.
Yeah.
For some reason, the past week I've just been doing it's my O face. I don't know why. Have y'all seen Office Space? Yeah. Okay. All right, that's where I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm starting to apologize more in the middle of my sets. Okay.
Stop offending us!
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm peeking. Touching something soft. Fluffy snuffleupaguses. Can I get a ride? There are wings now. Flinging my body vertical. Yertle the turtle. Birdie bots every flavor, jelly beans in my mouth. This one tastes how the moon makes me feel. Every color, russet, fried up, garlic, thyme, rosemary. A dash, a pinch, I'm peeking. Hearing something fresh, subtle backbeats and reverb. The pace pops with electric crackles, 1.21 gigawatts. We're going back to a different time. Thyme, garlic, rosemary. Fuck a rosary! Although choral music can be quite divine. puppy dogs, garbage, trash, smells. I'm leaking. A dash, a pinch, garlic, thyme, rosemary, and olive oil. What was that about? Oh, here we go. Here's some palindromes. Slap, L, beef, feeble pals. Make, grab, boob, barge dam. Flow, do, nuts. Stun, wed, wolf. Fool, a kook, aloof. Rat pack, man. Nom, cap, tar. And then this last one, good old Ashley Huber gave me. Dog food lid, dildo of God.
Whoa! Woo!
Okay, I got, let's see, I'll do one more original, and then I'm going to do a little Shakespearean sign. Fruit snacks, dabs, bring it to the lab. Full moon, rabbit snaps, take a lap, fuck your stupid frat, bro. Scammers, I'm planning, jamming, ramming, hamming it up. Wishbone's got the patch eye. Ratchet it up high, why? It's too fucking low, bro. The sky's red, the demons are coming out. It's all good though, they're taking only the south. It's the next place to burn. Please try and learn more. No one wants to be poor. By the roar, it's a good bong. There's an ice catcher. Helps the hit get lit and chill. I want some mariner gills to navigate the water world. Unfurl the sails. Do some rails. Check the mail. Wail like the hardcore and the creatures in folklore. Sometimes pain masquerades as evil. Knievel, boll weevils, tapestries make me feel real and healed. Squeal like a pig, I got a new rig. Gigs and twigs, always giving away the sneaks. Every dumbass week, oh yeah, spread them cheeks. It's time for a filling. Start the drilling. New quill and some ink. Dump the old stuff in the sink. Wink, wink. Wish there was an ice rink. I'll link arms and skate with those sweet demons and just move down the street. Thank you. By the way, Boca Raton in Spanish means mouth mouse.
Rat mouse.
Language, Mark.
I know, but I don't know how romantic that is.
The mouth of the rat. Sexy.
I guess it means like a tiny little mouth, right? Just a real small mouth.
I don't know. I just thought that was weird when I found it. Oh, wrong book. I love you guys. This is great. What's up? Okay. What should the random character be? Hank Hill. Oh, maybe I can do that. Then. I'll see what I can. Okay. Okay, it's gonna be this one.
Yeah.
So this is 9, I think. Yeah. Is it for fear to when it is I, that thou consumest thyself in single life? This is too, okay, all right. That thou consumest thyself in
what? Ah, if thou issuest shalt have to die, the world will wear thee like a masked, makeless wife.
I almost said maskless.
The world will be thy widow and still weep, that thou no form of thee hast left behind, when every private widow well may keep.
My children's eyes, her husband's shaped in mine.
Look what an undrift in the world doth spin, shifts but his place, for still the world enjoys it, but beauty's waste hath in the world an end, and kept unused, the user so destroys it. No love toward others in that bosom sits, that on himself such murderous shame commits.
Thank you all for your time. I love you all. Get motherfucking vaccinated, please. If you haven't already, do it. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Kava.
That's right. And y'all give it up for Mark. Yeah, we're here every Wednesday night. It's good to be with y'all. Y'all grab some Kava, some drinks, drink up. We got plenty more good shit coming at you. It's so good to be hanging out doing open mic with y'all. Yes, indeed. Shout out to our online viewers. Shout out to the Poetry Cabaret crew. Tuning in out. I'm surprised you're getting internet. That's awesome. We got a good time out there. Many thanks to Stuffers Arts for hosting us. They do amazing work there. Alright, we're gonna keep it rolling here tonight. Shit. I'm so glad to see this next performer on the mic tonight. Y'all, please make some fucking noise for Rowan Ford! Give it up!
What's up? Oh man. I made sure to get a 10-minute spot because I do apologize, but the first night that I read here, I promised myself I'd read like a longer piece that it's kind of heavy, and I don't know, it's just a lot for me to read. I've only read it one other place, and it's just very personal. I do apologize.
Yeah, hit her up. That'd be really
sweet. My last roommate, when quarantine happened, we both kind of got like furloughed from our jobs, and he kind of decided he was going to quit, and he started drinking really heavily, and he fell behind on his portion of rent, and we wound up getting evicted. And it really wasn't too fun, but I had to move back in with my parents for a little bit to kind of get back on my feet, and I thought about this place like all the time, but I just had a lot of time to think and kind of sort through things that happened to me here. And anyway, I was living with my parents back home, and a lot of things within our relationship kind of came to a head. And there was one day, probably like a month after I moved back with my parents, I was talking to my mom, and we really got into it. And I don't know, we just had this really long, like 4-hour argument, and it was really heavy, and I learned that she was kind of very unhappy with the way that her life turned out, and she was very grateful to have given birth to me and my sister, but wasn't necessarily happy with how being like a stay-at-home mother and having that kind of forced upon her kind of affected her. I don't know. It was just really hard, so I wound up having this really difficult, heavy discussion with her, and I wrote this poem after it, and I really love it. It's one of the things I'm most proud of that I've written, so I promised myself my first time back here that I would read it here. So here we go. Man, all right. Woo. I'm very abstract, so I do apologize. 2 days prior to starting this, I had the most unrelenting and grueling conversation of 25 years, 7 months so many times I used to wonder whether or not it was truly capable of spite. My mother has not had an easy life. She spent her childhood in a house with two parents who held down 3 jobs apiece and showed her and her brother Mary little love. When I was young, I found out that she had known true love years before my father. I found this box full of photos, these beautiful letters from a young man named Graham. I couldn't read yet, but he was so pretty. He had kind eyes. My mother explained to me that he had been one of her soulmates. I didn't really understand that, because it wasn't Dad. Turns out, Graham died of a cancerous brain tumor when he was 19 years old. She didn't really like to talk about it much after that. When she did, she was so matter of fact about what had transpired, like it had all happened to somebody else. I don't think she ever really processed the grief his death delivered unto her. So alas, he lived on in a box underneath her bed. There's a certain smile in some of those photos I'm not terribly confident I've ever seen on her face. As I continued to grow, my mom began to say things to my sister and I, like how she'd thrown her entire life away to raise us. My father would come home late and not see these parts of her weeping that had made her say things like that to a 7-year-old kid. See, my dad had always been the type to force an image when the full picture was too hard to look at. A few years after Graham's death, my mom dropped out of art school and started a family with my father. Sometimes on a hard day, she'd lose her composure, and she'd say to my sister and I, we were so ungrateful how we could never know just what she'd lost for her children to be. She almost died giving birth to me. It didn't matter how many times she apologized. I grew up guilty. I knew from a very early point in my life that there was a side to my mother that didn't dream of picket fences or go to church. There was a side of my mother that smoked cigarettes, cut her own hair, wore bomber jackets, and danced in the rain, had no wedding ring, and flew on planes, lived in Paris, and did cocaine. I wept for that woman more times than she will ever know. I don't know, my mom's really sick now, so I don't know. It felt really good now. Thanks. I have some others, but I don't know, there's a lot of weird sounds and like the air, I don't know, I'm a little bit distracted. I'm going to try and get through the other ones, but thank you so much for just hearing me out. This place has been very special to me, and I appreciated what the dude a few spots before said about this place really meaning something to him, because I think it does. So I got fired last week, and Danielle, me and Danielle, and our other friend Matthew, we all kind of like quit or got fired. I'm really the only one that got fired, but anyway, so first time this happened to me, so I did write a poem about it. You know, it was a really chaotic, shitty job, but I did kind of love that about it in a really weird way. So this is kind of about that. We were swindlers. It was hard work. People would come our way, mind all made up, odds all predetermined. That was it. Name of the game. You had until about midway through each conversation to figure out what it was that person wanted. The rest was easy. The moment you delivered, you won. It was a shitty game, but you learned to no one is watching. It was an arena truly at its best moments, anyway. At its worst, it was a crew of skeletons, Salvadorian, wailing from the ship's side, screaming, "Allison, I love you." And the splits of weakness, and they had spat out that I hated the place. But that couldn't be farther from what was true. Thank you. Maybe like two more, if I can find oh man. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna read one more I wrote, and then I'm gonna close with a poem by Rilke that I found that I really like and I think fits. Alright. I don't know. I can't tell how I feel about this, but this is just a poem about quarantine. There was no warning. We all went indoors. Took all of 2 days for the petty squabbles to start. Toilet paper went first, and the fucking groceries. Then it was the protests or the riots, depending on who you ask. Then came the second unemployment wave. First just wasn't bad enough. Site queued up for days, phone lines as good as cut. Suddenly, we're all economists, for the sake of argument at least. I had a handful of digital loves in those months, nothing heavy, just sweet, always accepting and always in passing. I broke my heart with the stuff. What else was I to do? All of us were drowning, but it was a slower descent. And caught up in madness, not water. Cool. I'm gonna make a little more. I don't know. I've seen work from other languages interpreted and translated into a lot of different words, but the title of this is called Change, and it's from Sonnets to Orpheus, 11 and 12.
Yeah.
I really love this. I just found this. I was Googling him. I haven't really been able to write in 6 months, but the other night I wrote 5 new poems, and so I found this, and it really resonated with me, so I hope it does for you too. So this is Change. Want the change, being inspired by the flame, where everything shines as it disappears. The artist, when sketching, loves nothing so much as the curve of the body as it turns away. What locks itself in sameness has congealed. Is it safer to be gray or numb? What turns hard becomes rigid and is easily shattered. Pour yourself out like a fountain, flowing to the knowledge that you are seeking. Finishes often at the start, ends with ending begins. Every happiness is the child of separation. It did not think it could survive. And Daphne, becoming Laurel, dares you to become the wind. Thanks. Have a good day.
Let's do it one more time for Rowan Fall.
Thank you, Rowan. Thank you, everyone, for being with us tonight. We really appreciate y'all being here. This is Poetry Over My Nashville. We do this every Wednesday night. My name is Caleb Beissert. It's a pleasure to be hosting this for y'all tonight. Make sure to grab some drinks from the bar, drink up, and enjoy the performances. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, good. Yes. Shit. Our next performer just got off the road also. We had an awesome performance with the Poetry Cabaret up in a little town time, and it's good to be back with y'all in Asheville tonight. Please welcome the one and only Lone Wolf!
Alabama streets and I cannot hold your hand. Want me to want you to, they could shoot us where we stand. Wow, sky and water's blue. To die would be an honor, cost of losing you. To die would be an honor, except for losing you. Honest thief, only steals your lies. Playing second fiddle always scrunches up your spine. Well, I was not good at hide and seek. I tried to hide my love. Secrets made me weak. You can try and hide your love. Secrets make you weak. Alabama sheets, cotton starched and burning white. My to-do list was getting done last night. Hell, you smell still on my hands. You tell me if they hear us coming, they could shoot us where we stand. If they hear us coming, they could shoot us where we stand. I'd gladly suffer that again, again, again. I'd gladly hurt us worse. I could kill myself with the fifth. I could lift off the benefits. 'Cause I'm broke don't mean that I want fixed. I could fucking ride country. Someday I won't have to kill no more. Someday I won't have to kill no more. I could end up just like you. A slave to anyone who asks me to. Roll up your sleeves and do no harm. You got that tight red band around your upper arm. Someday you won't have to kill no more. Someday you won't have to kill no more. I could build myself that tiny house. Spend your money on a designer couch. Anything taken could have been given away. Honey, why you think they call it Judgment Day? One day they won't have to kill no more. One day they won't have to kill no more. I could kill myself with the fifth. I could live off the benefits. I might be broke, I don't need fixed. I could fucking ride a country.
Y'all keep it going one more time for Low Wolf. Thank you, Low Wolf. Yes. Check out Low Wolf online. She's got a new album out called Singe. You should all check it out. It's awesome. Thank you, Low Wolf. All right. We're going to keep rocking and rolling here. It's Poetry Open Mic Asheville, y'all. It is great to be back with y'all here in person. And we still got more performers coming tonight. So shit, we might even have an extra space or two tonight. Y'all been awesome. Thank you everyone for staying within the time limits and all that good stuff. Don't forget to visit the Barkins and Kava. If you perform tonight, you got a free compliment on you. So take advantage of that. We really appreciate it. Everybody, up next. Ooh, this sounds fun. At number 12, we have Jason and Rachel. Y'all make some noise for Jason and Rachel. Yes.
Hey y'all, thanks for coming out tonight. How y'all doing? Wow, the wolf. Wow. Right? Man, what an amazing performance. Wow. Yeah, everybody's been so great. So, Jason and I have been playing a little music together. We just started. We literally just said, hey, you want to learn one of my songs? I'll learn one of yours. Yeah. So, pretty exciting stuff. It was really fun. We had a great time. And yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. We haven't done it many times. So thanks y'all. We've done it one time through, so I think it's gonna work out great. So this first song we're gonna do is a song I wrote called Letter Number 1 that Jason was so kind to learn. All right, y'all. Thanks so much. And you guys. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tears
magnificent mark underwater, sinking. Alone again, the lies I had to save from myself. Thank God, thank God. I remember that there's no such thing as hell unless you cast it like a spell. No say, no such thing as hell. Not just movies playing on the screen or the radio reminding me you're there. Not just constellations guiding me, confiding in the appalachian air. Oh, you're somewhere. Ooh, I see
I just want to remind you that I gave this dude like no time to learn that song. Okay, you rocked it.
You need a pet?
I've got one.
Specific pet.
Pants are so tight.
Pants are too tight. I want to show off my pants.
So we're gonna try to share this time.
Share mine. See if this works.
This song is an iambic pentameter, everyone. That's 5 iambs. Iambic pentameter. Listen, you say, I never knew they were so desperate. But you're the world that made. But you're a relief that all too sure. Sometimes I think my words are unrefined. I said things that I just can't defend. You know I care, but I can't find
Straight into the amplifier with that.
part of you
It's
that
right.
wants to
Yeah. It's a two-man.
Sometimes I think my words are unrefined. I said things that I just can't defend. You know I care, but I can't find part of you that wants to breathe again.
Sometimes I think my words are unrefined. I'll say things that I just can't defend. You know I care, I can't hide. Part of you wants to breathe again. For so long, inside can breathe, I can see. You'll always be the better part of me. For so long as I can breathe, I can see. You'll always be the better part of me. For so long as I can breathe, I can see. You'll always be. You'll always be. You'll always be that part of me.
Thanks so much, y'all. I appreciate you. Thanks so much to everybody performing tonight, and thank you especially to Jason.
Thank you especially for me.
All right. Have a good night.
We're best friends now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was so good. Thank you, Jason and Rachel, everybody. Give it up one more time for the fun performers tonight. That's excellent. I love it when people meet here and then like end up collaborating. It's such a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful performance. Thanks, y'all. Keep in mind we do it every Wednesday night right here at the Kava bar. We still got some performers coming at you tonight. We actually have an extra space or two open tonight if anyone wants to grab it while we get this going. Alright, talk to me when I get off stage. And be sure to grab some drinks and support the Kava bar so we can keep bringing you this open mic every Wednesday night. We really appreciate y'all. Y'all are amazing. Of course, shout out to our online viewers around the world who are live streaming on Facebook and YouTube tonight. And also a reminder to check out the Poetry Cabaret show coming up on August 19th at the Magnetic Theater. It's going to be an awesome time. You can get tickets at the Magnetic Theater. Excellent. All right. I'm feeling good. Up next on mic number 12, we have Andrew Hammond back in the house with us tonight. Please make some noise for Andrew. Good job. Hey. You want a timeout?
What spots do you have?
I got you one. Hold on one sec.
You're fine, sweetie.
Make sure this is working. Alright, looking good. Yeah.
Check. This is a song about Carl Sagan.
commissioned an artist friend of mine in New York to make a t-shirt. He's a bit of an abstract artist, and this is what came out cross-eyed his face. So he did a good enough job.
When the sun is gone, my questions to the sky. Watch them fly through the dark. Life is ours, it's sunlight and stars. They shine beyond. But faith is dead, and I'm worshiping mystery instead. Face the blind, push right back, no, I won't be scared. What the air reflects, let the sun burn red and the sky go blue. Just skin and bones of the great unknown. Pleased to meet you. I sail my song out for the shore. I'll never find heaven on me waves to reach. Body over mind, I let the cold dark ocean free, begging me to breathe. But faith is dead, and I'm worshiping mystery instead. Oh yeah, I hold it far above my head. When the sun is gone, I give my question to the sky and watch them fly through the dark. Life is ours, it's sunlight back to the stars. We don't shine very far, but my faith is dead. I've been worshiping mystery instead. I face the light, flat on my back, and just laugh. You know the Holy Ghost, oh, just an only truth. And I'm skin and bones, but I'm full of soul, and I'm here with you.
Science communicators don't get enough love in music, you know. Need someone to write some Bill Nye shit. Little March, there was a break in the rain. It was hot and hard in my sweater, living up to its name. Change in the weather, and the need same. I felt the angels start to pull me up the stairs. I heard there was music up there, answering all of my soft prayers. So I sang one for any God that cares.
seek it out, Lord. What will I find? Will I find myself, or will I just lose my mind? Too wise and slightly older man. Let me think aloud, Lord. What will I say when they ask me what kind of music I played when I was younger? Before my hair went gray. And I heard him say, boy, you're bound to have a breakthrough today. When the yellow sky come down and put all the heat on me. Now here am I, alive as I'm alive to be. When the yellow sky come falling through the oak fallen leaf. When am I to be awake now, give up the day of my dream. So I bow my head and put my back into the void. To all we've made and to all is bound to be destroyed. And in the grass I find my place in the world. It's hurt's amusing, it's an art to be amused. What is love if not a heart-shaped bruise on my soul? It's only gonna grow a fade. Then I try to move somewhere just outside the shade. Where the yellow sky come down and put all the heat on me. I don't wanna cry. Ooh, I hear birds and sing the beast who is me. Yeah, the yellow sky come down and cut a hole in me. To the Lord of song I sing, may my heart only ever want to leave thee. That the first time I did acid. It never felt quite that good since, but we'll keep trying. So I always mess this one up. Because historically I've had way better instrumentalists play with me. But this is a song about falling in love. Nobody's ever written a song like that before. But for me, I think I can't do anything without overdoing it. And I'm still working on that. And love is one of those things too. So. I would lie awake, taking pictures of your face in a light that hides all curvatures of space that make you look just exactly as you see. I'd do anything I could just to be with you.
That was a good time in the bar. I would close my eyes, count my breath 1,000 times, find myself set free. That's all the rest of me. To get to know the weaker man that I have long misunderstood. If I could change it all, I would. Just to be so anyone not so right into the feel from crashing down over you, over you. I would wave goodbye. You have tried to beat me. I give you all the space you need. Find a better life if in the end what's left of love is just initials in the wood. But I did everything I could just to do any good. Thank you very much. I also just want to say it's been forever since I've been in front of people playing. The past 2 weeks have made me feel really welcome, and I could see this being a place that really makes me feel like I'm at home and a place that's far from it so far, so I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate that. Means a lot. Appreciate everyone's support as we keep this open mic going and provide space for people to come share their art and their creativity every Wednesday night. I'm sure it's a pleasure to witness. So thanks everyone for being part of it, and keep hanging out with us here on Wednesday nights. Keep in mind the Kava bars are open 7 days a week, noon to at least 10 nights. And look out for more events coming up here in the next few months. We got some really good stuff coming. All right, speaking of good stuff, man, it's great to have our next performer back in the house again this week. I've been missing this guy a lot. Y'all, please give a big warm welcome for David Singleton.
Hello. So, I'm going to play some new songs. I haven't played an open mic yet. I've been working on an album. I mean, not lately, but I have been working on something. These are 2 songs from it. They're supposed to tell a story, so do your best to imagine it, I guess.
Told him of his tale about ASHEViLLE. He said, for the right price, I'll give you a ride to ASHEViLLE. His pirate crew came with, gave the knight a gift, told him of the curse. He built blood arts, design and nurse. They told its skull of night, filled with a morbid delight. And as the night stood above her dead, exciting the chance to be around this man. And as we danced among his men, delighted in the chance that he may die. Left without a chance to tell his kids goodbye, or the wife they love now doomed alone to die. And as the night stood among the dead, excited in the chance to be around this man. And as the dance stood among our men, delighted in the chance that he may die with them. And as the night stood among the dead, excited in the chance to be around this man. And as we danced among his men, delighted in the chance that he may die with them. Living in a time of life, there you fed your intent to save the princess bride from a cursed demon. Princess girl, princess girl. And only you can save her. And only you can save her. The princess A week or two has passed a day. It's the same, nothing has changed. I can't go the other way. A lot swims up from the blue. Timeless ocean avenues. Let me know that I'm okay. A dream I had the other day. I can still see your face. Laying sadly in the rain. I must go somewhere safe. The storm is coming in today, and it's washed us all away. While the crew is in dismay, waves are crashing into spray, and it's washed us all away. Pillars flying in the air, crushed to point, no time to spare. The smell of blood is everywhere. The water rushes into me. My eyes hurt, I barely see that the dance reached in the sea. The otter swims up from the blue. Time is ocean avenues. Let me know that I'm okay. And as the night to remember dead, inspiring crew all dead, all alone with him. And as we dance among his men, he sacrificed himself for the good of the plan. Living in a time of their life, they their purity to save the princess bride from the curse demon.
Look up the goat on SoundCloud and Bandcamp, and you can give it a listen. Yeah. So, thanks.
Yes, check out more of that music. Thank you, David. It's a pleasure. Indeed. Yeah. Fuck yes, I'm having fun. How y'all doing out there? Yeah, I'm good. That's our favorite thing. Woo! That's all I'm into. But yeah, keep in mind poetry open mic ASHEViLLE every Wednesday night, 8:30 midnight. We really appreciate your support. Be sure to give us a like on the Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. And keep checking us out here every week. We just have a few more performances for you tonight, so stick around and check it out. Word, up next on the mic tonight, we got Maddie Rose in the house. We have Maddie. Excellent. Y'all make some noise for Maddie. Give it up.
Does anyone have a dongle?
Yeah.
Hey, how's everybody? I'm just gonna sing a song that I love to sing. It's not original, but I hope you like it. I try to talk to my piano, try to talk to my guitar, talk to my imagination, invite it into our home. I tried and tried some more, secrets to my voice runs sore, tired of empty conversation, 'cause no one hears me anymore. 100 million stories and 100 million songs. I feel stupid when I sing. Nobody's listening to me. Nobody's listening. I talk to shooting stars, but they always get it wrong. I feel stupid when I pray. So why am I praying anyway? If nobody's listening, anyone send me anyone. I need anyone. Oh, is there someone? Anyone? Oh, is there
feel like it's been a long time for that, bro. Y'all keep checking us out. It's Poetry Open Mic ASHEViLLE. We're here every Wednesday night. Thanks for your support. Alright. Next on the line tonight, we got Thomas in the house. Where's Thomas? I don't know. Where's Thomas? I just saw him. Thomas? Thomas. You don't want to know. Thomas? Alright. Z. We have Z. We got Z. Ready to go. Y'all make some noise for Z. Give it up.
I do not love. I do not. do love her. I've got a few more. I'm like really trying to take my time with this. Okay. This poem is called Liquor. She is shining, flickering in the sun, glittering. She is sour to the taste, harsh on my tongue, and fire all through me. But when she settles in, pure bliss and happy rioting ensues. She has all these funny names. They slip off like rolling sweat, and it can make her hard to find. She is heat and bristles and lemons and smiles and cool of her. I find it hard to keep from her, even though she's killing me. This is about my mom. I might cry. I won't cry. I hate her. No. I love her. She's my mom. Yeah. There's a break now between when you died and when you were born. An ocean's between the two. Now I think of when you died before I think of when you were born. And that thought comes on like holding shells to our ears and listening to the sea whisper to us. They say, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, yeah. Catch you, bitch. Okay. That thought goes on like holding shells to our ears and listening to the sea whisper to us. They say it's just the sound of blood rushing in our ears, but I think it's the crash of your voice flooding my head. You sit in my windowsill now, waiting to feel the salty air fill your sails. But I can't be that for you, and I never could. You left. But something in me says you want to swim, get lost in the wave again, just one last time before you pull your anchor off my chest. Your birthday is soon, and I'm treading water hard, ready to climb onto your rock for a day and plunge back into the rest of the year where you were dead. I hear you in this break in time, like holding my ear into a shell, and I cry another ocean between us. I wrote this last Wednesday because I was angry.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's why the person I'm writing about is not here, so even fucking better. Okay. Who hurt you? I can hear her voice. I want to level it. Silence the past so you can hear the future. I know why you don't come here anymore. She must ring in your ears like a piercing firework or a gunshot. I think I see the scar. Is it a hole or is it a burn mark? Can I touch it? Can I hold my ear to it? Will it sound like the ocean or will it sound like a car crash? Just fucking bitch. Alright. I think I have another one, but I kind of lost it. So, bear with me. Thank you. You should guess what my sign is. Guess it.
Scorpio.
No, not even close. You were close. Everyone does know that. Scorpio. It's not me, but close.
Cancer.
What?
Concept.
I can't even hear that.
Cancer.
No, not a Cancer. Not even close. I'm a Sagittarius, you bitches. No! I never get other Sagittarius. What is up? When's your birthday?
Astrology's fake.
Mine's December 7th. What the fuck is up? Okay, I need to hang on. Shut up. I gotta find this phone. Yeah, I gotta find this phone. Y'all, knowledge is power, so don't tell people things, okay? For real. I'm sorry, this will take a second. I don't usually pay that much time up here.
That means you're super epic, though, that you can hold the crowd. Never was again. I take a moment for the last fruits of my life. I ask him, can I lay down first? I crawl into the blue sheets and blankets. I stare out over the garden, and I meet with you again.
Keep going, Z. Yeah. Very much. Yes, it's Poetry Open Mic ASHEViLLE. We're here every Wednesday night. We just got a little bit more for you tonight. So stick around, folks. Let's see. I think that's everyone except for Thomas. Do we have Thomas? Thomas, yes. All right, good. We got Thomas. Y'all make some noise for Thomas. Give it up. Keep it secret, keep it safe, everybody knows this, I guess it's fate. Some say I'm intertwined, some say I just masturbate. I really don't know the difference. I play the diddly bow in the skies, I play the drums of heaven, I don't know why. I thought it was me, Jesus Christ, but Jesus Christ, I got clown, now he's just a Mahdi, trying to line up wheels. There's a lot to this shit, and I'm just new to this shit. So, I don't know what else to say, how this goes. She was a 1430 woman in his dreams, now his lawfully wedded wife, it seems, until he shits the bed. And then he just tries to use his magic, maybe sews, make it happen, hope she does the same, and then one day maybe she'll scream his name in the bedroom, never could get the O quite right. Used to do mushrooms with his ex. In his head, there's arguments between them about the stamina and the duration of it. But damn, the look in her eyes is really what I coveted. And I was just scatterbrained if she was really about the shit. Down south, moving with it. I think she knew more than I knew, and she was gifted. It took a while for that realization to sink in. When I would get frustrated, I'd just scream at the clouds and hear the vibration from Kava scream out. And I finally got that shit built. But I don't really know what to do with it. I sing dragon tails out and see myself shine and see things develop in front, out of my mind. Or maybe it's just this universal consciousness that plays chess with me, like the system has me. No, it doesn't. And then it has me the next day. And every day I get a little bit closer, and I think the dream's ready, but he's just not brave enough. I should be back at rehab right now, but I said, oh well. I hear it from the clouds. They said you're in the clear, so don't doubt it now, and just come through with this shit. It's about time you be a baby goat or be about the shit. And sometimes I go from boy to boy toy to young guy to my man. And damn, I'm really just trying to stay at the top with it, but I slipped the most. I got caught slipping. All my friends about the crystal meth, and that's just what pushed me to drift around the county, shining like Lucifer, pulled up to her house and then got to the door, and instead of just knocking like a friendly guy, I hit the door real hard, and mom comes out all pissed off and lost my shine. So I learned a lesson there about commitment, and learned a lot of lessons through this and got forgiveness, at least in my head, from all the people around me. Maybe I'm dead. I died on DMT, went through the crucifixion, and now I'm a prisoner. I guess something like it. My heart isn't quite under time, but I feel pulling this demon back. It's not stealing, only if they agree to it, and that's why I know this is going to come back around, but every time they stir up the pot, nothing's taken for granted. I just know it in my heart, and I'm just waiting for this magic to happen, so that's all I've got to say. Keep it going for Tom Rest. Alright, y'all. Oh, what shit. We got one more. One more for you. We're gonna get Chris Madrano up here. The night is young. All the bravado is going to be a sad song. If I can remember how to play it. Crazy love, loving without you inside this house with me. It seems like the windows finally open, letting memories out. Go on and love her forever. I cannot make you do what you do. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Loving to fools, loving to fools. Maybe you'll find me walking the garden, looking for something pure. Roots are growing deeper and deeper. Maybe I'll pull them too. Go on and leave here forever. I cannot make you do what you do. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Love is for fools. Love is for fools. Go on and leave here forever. I cannot tell you, I told you to. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Love is for fools. Love is for fools. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Chris. That's Chris Madrano. One more time. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Madrano. Alright. Cool. Thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. It's been a beautiful night. I'm gonna close things out with some poems. Y'all check us out here each and every Wednesday night. We really appreciate y'all. did not bring back the cafe, dark and cool from the Andalusian heat. It did not stop the storm clouds from gathering above the Cathedral de Granada. It did not dissolve the bullets from the guns of fascists. But when I listened to the trembling old record, your voice coursed through the piano, alive. It did not unburn the pages. It did not move your lips. The insects are blue, silent, only radio buzz, silently broken. The town was a dark carnival, eerily tomorrow. A draft of music echoes somewhere below, upbeat, smelly, groove so funky grows in your basement. Singer graces 3 notes. It all sounded so beautiful. I was glad to be alive in 2011 when the trumpet hit that note. And the drummers moved like wind-up toys with 6 arms, and Max stabbed those Rhodes keys like kneading clay. And somewhere up in the balcony, a shout rang down from someone who'd achieved ecstasy flying about in the rafters. If you're not careful, you can lose your face up there, said a kind old man. In this temple, everyone runs a hot race. Some will leave when it's over. The winner is crowned and hugged. The last old man turning off the lights to go home to his medicine that helps him die. Rumination. I saw a cow licking a telephone pole. The automatic doors at grocery stores haven't been opening for me lately. The endless scroll contains nothing but memorials of dead friends, marriages of old lovers. I can almost hear the rain. If I take LSD again, I'm just going to want to cut my hair.
Exactly!
I want to be wet like a summer in Coley. But the liquor store is closed when I get there. Everything is covered in dust. The Jaeger bottles, the red and white mason jars. A life-size cardboard cutout of some race car driver holding a bottle labeled 43. The fluorescent light fixtures, disheveled books, all empty. I sold 2 books, which was enough to cover the 3 pints and a tip at the pub next door for the reading. I rejoice at the strangeness, beautiful fuck eyes. Say yes. The voice that goes with them agrees. And we find what was not lost, the key to her Airbnb. I'm going to do a poem by ASHEViLLE now. It's just called Let Them Not Say. Let them not say we did not see it. We saw. Let them not say we did not hear it. We heard. Let them not say they did not taste it. We ate. We trembled. Let them not say it was not spoken, not written, We spoke. We witnessed with voices and hands. Let them not say they did nothing. We did not enough. Let them say, as they must say, something. Kerosene beauty, it burned. Let them say, we warmed ourselves by it, read by its light, prayed, and it burned. Now I'm going to do a poem actually written by all women. Part of the poem. This is from Song of Myself. A child said, "What is the grass?" Fetching it to me with full hands. How can I answer the child? I do not know what it is any more than he. I guess it is the flag of my disposition, out of hopeful green stuff woven. Or I guess it is a handkerchief of the Lord, and its scented gift in remembrance urges idly dropped, bearing the owner's name in some way in the corners that we might see and remark and say, whose? Or I guess the grass itself is a child, the producing babe of vegetation. Or I guess it is a uniform hieroglyphic, and it means sprouting alike in broad zones as in narrow zones, among black folks as among white. Can a Tuckahoe, Congressman, Cuff, I give them the same. I receive them the same. And now it seems to me the beautiful uncut hair of graves. Tenderly will I use you curling grass. It may be you transpire from the breasts of young men. It may be if I had known them, I would have loved them. It may be you are from the heads of old people, or mothers, or the offspring taken soon from their mother's laps. And here you are, the mother's laps. This grass is very dark to be from the white heads of old mothers, darker than the colorless beards of old men, dark to come from under the faint red roofs of mouths. Oh, after all, I perceive so many uttering tongues, and I perceive they do not come from the roofs of mouths for nothing. I wish I could translate the hints about the dead young men and women, and the hints about the mothers and the offspring taken soon from their laps. What do you suppose has become of the young and old men? And what do you suppose has become of the women and children? They are alive and well somewhere. The smallest sprout shows there is really no death. And if ever there was, it led forward life, and does not wait at the end to arrest it and cease the moment life appeared. Yes, all goes onward and outward, nothing collapses, and to die is different from what anyone supposed. And lucky, as anyone supposed it lucky to be born. I hasten to inform him or her it is just as lucky to die, and I know it. I pass death with the dying and birth with the new-washed babe, and am not contained between objects no two alike, and everyone good. The earth, good. The stars, good. And their adjuncts, all good. I am not an earth, nor an adjunct of an earth. I am the mate and companion of people. All just as immortal and fathomless as myself. They don't always know how immortal. But I know. For every kind itself and its own. For me, mine, male and female. For me, those that have been boys and then have loved women. For me, the man that is proud and feels how it stings to be slighted. For me, the sweetheart and the old maid. For me, mothers and the mothers of mothers. For me, lips that have smiled, eyes that have shed tears. For me, children and the begetters of children. Undrape, you are not guilty to me. You are not guilty. I see through the broadcloth and gingham, whether or no, and am around, tireless, tenacious, acquisitive, and cannot be shaken away. Thank you very much. That's a little while left man before you had. That poem was written in 1856. Alright. I'm gonna leave y'all with a little Rumi. This is a my translation of Elegy Rumi. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Many thanks to the bar. Y'all get home safe. Come back and see us. We're here every Wednesday night. Thank you to all the staff. Thanks to Chris Toronto. All the down tonight. And thank you all for being here. Check out Poetry Cabaret on August 19th at the Magnetic Theater. It's going to be a real good time. This is the fresh bread. My poetry is like Egyptian bread. Once the night passes over it, you cannot eat it anymore. Devour it the instant it's fresh, before dust settles on it. Its place is in the warm climate of the chest. In this cold world, it dies from the chill. Like a fish, it trembles for a moment on dry land. Next, you see it is cold. Even if you eat it and imagine it is fresh and warm, you must think of many an image. This you drink is your own imagination. It is no ancient story, my good humans. My name's Caleb Beissert. Peace and love, y'all. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time. It is last call. Last call.
Tonight's theme music by Max Mountain. Okay.